Hello everyone, and welcome to another Leviathan update video. It's been a while, yet again, since the last time I did another update. And yeah, I've been a little distracted in Destiny, but that is becoming less of a problem now. And I also moved recently, and with that in mind, the internet too has improved. So if you guys haven't noticed earlier, I performed 2 test streams, and so far all looks good, and I was able to stream even in Destiny. So I guess there's a plus there. And so I will be hopefully or frequently uploading videos and creating more content, hopefully, very soon. And yeah, and all the videos are going to be a little different from what they used to be, but it's not just going to be just Minecraft and Destiny. I'm planning to stretch into other games as well, but that will be much later though. However, as for more recent events, such as the builds I mentioned before earlier, Root of Nightmares and Garden of Salvation. Root of Nightmares, unfortunately, is going to be more of a delayed build and or canceled, as is Garden of Salvation. I don't really have any plans on finishing or working on them at all, at least until Leviathan is finished, and that depends on how I feel about it afterwards, after I get the working. But moving on to the Royal Pools has an update. The hallway was a little smaller than it was supposed to be, so I had to extend the hallway a little taller, but in doing so added some more details, so it allowed some room for that. I also had to completely shift the entire Royal Pools a little bit just to accommodate for the extra width of the hallway. So that was a project in itself. But with the bamboo blocks being added into Minecraft since the last time, I utilized them in the Royal Pools pretty well, and also in the stairs. So some of that has improved as well. I do like them. I did use them in the statues, but rather not if I will keep it that way. I'm not so certain on that, but we'll see how it goes. As for finished parts of the underbelly, I've gotten a few of them done. I've finished, let's see, our armory, and engine, transfer, pipeline. Drain has some finishing touches left to do on it. Also, a section that was not there before since the last time was this pipe. And can I just say that if it wasn't for some of those YouTube videos out there, this would not have been made possible, to be honest, especially in sections like this. There's not a lot of videos out there of people just wandering throughout all the dead ends out there, so if it wasn't for some of those other older videos, a lot of this wouldn't be there. So it's very nice that some of those exist. And also, after years, I am starting to work on certain parts that I've never worked on before in Pleasure Gardens, and all of this was done in a matter of, or at least the rocks were done in a matter of 3 days. So I'm actually focusing on this. This is the next encounter to be finished, the only section that is next to be finished, and I am not going to stop working on it till it's done. And yeah, I'm really happy to see it all coming together, and I'm really looking forward to see it finished. And yeah, so the whole raid, it's been put off for a long time, but if I'm able to keep up this speed, I am hoping that there's a slight possibility. Now, I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep, but if all goes well and I keep up, I may just finish this whole raid before or around Christmas time, which coincidentally will be around the time that I've started working on the original Leviathan. So that would be pretty neat there. But unfortunately, the raid, that doesn't account for getting the raid to work. So that will still take some time. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. I imagine they'll be pretty quick. But at the same time, I haven't gotten to that point yet. So I'm not certain at all as to when it will be completely done. There's still some sections to finish, like obviously the throne room, the hallway, but I don't know. But Pipeline, on the other hand, is not too bad. This was definitely a challenge. There's not a lot of footage on the internet to look yeah, my gosh, to look in all the areas that I needed to see. I really had to scavenge the internet, also utilizing footage from the Season of the Haunted. It worked out pretty well. Pretty happy with the results. And yeah, finally glad to get that done. And I am going to be working on Throne Room next. It's my next encounter to be finished. I have all the stuff on the ground to add in. That's really the only details to be added in. That'll take some time after Pleasure Gardens is finished, but we'll see how that goes. Also, the rest of the underbelly, which won't take much time at all. There are certain sections that will take some time to finish. Some areas being the area in irrigation. There's a section where there are some trees, and there's this hallway to Pleasure Gardens where there is some rocks on the ground in this giant area, and that is another small challenge. It's not a huge area that people explore often, so I'll have to scavenge a lot for that. But I am hoping that I can get this raid working eventually. However, I don't know when that will happen either, because I'm really looking into the possibility of using mods. I do not know how to create mods, nor download them into this world. Obviously, I'll have to transfer it onto my PC, but I am just uncertain as to how that'll work. I still have to learn it all, and I want the enemies to look like enemies. I want there to be guns. I want to have special abilities in here as well. So, I don't know. That'll be very interesting to see how all that works out. I hope I can get that to work, and if I don't, I may just go back to the original idea of just using command blocks only and Minecraft's original mobs and just utilizing it that way. But hopefully I can get some mods, learn a couple things along the way, and get all that to work, which would be great, because I would love to see some more details added into this raid that I normally wouldn't be able to traditionally in Minecraft alone. But moving on, as for the gauntlet, obviously this has been finished for a long time, and to be honest, there's not really much more to be added in. I might change the lamps up in the ceiling here a little bit more, just because I just given some second thoughts on that. But overall, there's nothing really more to do with the gauntlet. It's already finished. I may just redo the callus statues in here, and quite possibly the statues around the center as well, utilizing the new bamboo blocks, because with all the statues that I've built, I used stairs and slabs, and that was the only place that I didn't utilize them, so I might just use those to introduce more details, kind of bring the build hopefully a little bit more to life there. But yeah, moving on though to the tower build that I was doing, I have no idea when that will be finished. I haven't worked on it at all. I believe the last time you guys seen that build in my channel is probably the same way it is right now. And for other raid builds, I am uncertain if I'll even be doing any more raid builds, which is why I put a pause to all the other raids, but I don't know. I'll see how I feel after Leviathan, but that's just about it. And thank you all again for sticking around with me for all these years and waiting very patiently for this build. Hopefully I can get it finished real soon, and with the updated internet, I should be posting more content more frequently and also streaming, which I will also be doing this weekend. So I'll see y'all in the next video.